Hi, this is Sandy Hamilton. I hope everyone is enjoying my on-demand classroom. I am really excited to see the growth your child makes this year. Please take the necessary time to download and prepare the materials for each daily lesson. Your child will only benefit the most from attending class if they can fully participate. Please let me know in the comments section below the video what you like most about Mrs. Hamilton's classroom. I would really appreciate it if you would tell friends and family members about Mrs. Hamilton's classroom. Please also share it on social media. Your word-of-mouth testimonial is my best form of advertising, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, and have a great day. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello everyone, welcome to our second A day. Today we are learning all about apples. So all of our activities today are going to be centered around apples. But before we start, let's sing our welcome song. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good, but you may be feeling something else. So remember, we added something new yesterday. When I say touch your wrist, you're going to be touching this part of your body. Where your hand meets your arm is called your wrist. Okay? Here we go. Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? How are you today? Touch your wrist. Hello everybody, touch your wrist. Hello everybody, touch your wrist. Hello everybody, touch your wrist. Touch your wrist today. Clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands today. All right, let's stand up. We're gonna shake our hips. Hello everybody, shake your hips. Hello everybody, shake your hips. Hello everybody, shake your hips. How are you today? Last one, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Jump up and down today. All right, you feeling good? Let's get ready to start circle time. Make sure you have your binders ready. And if you're gonna follow along when we get to the Count by 10 song, make sure you have it opened up to here. And make sure you have a little pointer. If you don't have Mrs. Hamilton's pointer, you can use a pencil, okay? Just leave that off to the side because we don't need it quite yet. I'll see you over at circle.
Doy, doy, doy. Whoop!
Oh, snoozer. Maybe I should remind our friends that we should be following our listening rules. So when we're in school, we should be watching with our eyes and listening with our ears and keeping our voice quiet and our body calm. Do you think you can do that, snoozer?
Yes, I can!
Okay. And Antonio, I am so proud of how you're sitting so nice. It's so important to follow our listening rules in school, and it takes a little getting used to. Well, we are going to find out some great facts about apples. So I would like our friend Zot to show us some important things. Take it away, Zot.
Zot the robot at your service.
Did you know? An apple is a fruit and grows on an apple tree. Apples Fruit can be red, green, yellow, pink, or a combination of all these colors. An apple can be as small as a golf ball and as large as a grapefruit. There are over 7,500 varieties of apples grown worldwide. The library has tons of books about apples. Visit the library to learn more.
Goodbye.
Wow, I learned a lot of cool things. Well, if you're going to follow along with Mrs. Hamilton today, now's your chance because we are going to do the I Can Count by 10 song. Here we go. I can count by tens. Ready now, let's go. I can count by tens. Here I go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, well, let's get ready to do our season song. So we're going to be touching our head, shoulders, our knees, and our toes. Are we ready? Let's go. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. 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 There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Called seasons. Called seasons. There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Do you know which one that you are in? Wow, okay. Do you remember what season we're in? We haven't switched yet, so we're still in the season of summer. And if we look at our season wheel here, the one that is summer is the one that has a lot of green leaves. Now if you look here, there's some green leaves in the spring, but they're all there in the summer. So we are going to be moving our arrow to the season of summer. All right, well, it's time to do our weather song. So if you haven't gotten a chance to look out your window today to see what the weather is like at your house, you better stop Mrs. Hamilton's show and take a peek and then come right back. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather today. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather out today. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Okay, well, I looked out my window in Mrs. Hamilton's classroom, and today it was definitely warm. So I'm going to find the warm word. It's right here, begins with the W for warm. And it was sunny. So I'm going to put the other arrow right here to the sunshine. And he has glasses on because we wear sunglasses when it's sunny outside. So I wonder what the weather was like at your house. Well, we have one more job to do, and that is our vowels. So we are going to be looking at our vowels, and we're still talking about the vowel A today. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And do you know which vowel makes an sound and an A sound? You're right, it is the vowel A. Well, let's start our apple day. Well, Mrs. Hamilton has 2 stories to read, and this first one is really short, but it is called Letter A Book. And every time we get to a picture, we're going to punch out the first sound that that word makes. So here we go. Let's look. Astronaut. An astronaut makes an sound. Astronaut. Alligator. Let's punch out the first sound in that word. Alligator. Ant. Ant. Acorn. Acorn. Apples. Apples. I think that's the last. Yep, that's the last page. The end. So I have a really big book to read to you today, and it is called An Apple a Day. And I'm going to have my friend Dr. Dan come and talk to us a little bit today, because I don't know exactly what that means. I hear it all the time. We hear an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but we're going to ask Dr. Dan what that means. But let's read the story. An Apple a Day. The author is Melvin Berger. This is a big book, and those apples look so red and juicy. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, and an apple tastes good too. And notice this apple is a different color, because apples come in a whole variety of colors. Apples have been around a very long time. In the early days of America, the United States of America, Johnny Appleseed planted apple trees across the country. Have you ever seen an apple tree? Look, that's a big one. Oops, I better open it up all the way. And that must be Johnny Appleseed. So he went all over the country and planted apple seeds. And he grew so many trees. Some of them are still around today. Apples grow on apple trees. Every spring, the apples start as sweet smelling pink and white flowers. Aren't they beautiful? Each flower has several parts. So let's look down here at this picture. There's the stamen, or that yellow part. The pistil, right there. The petal, the flower petal. And the sepal. For apples to grow, pollen must get from flowers on one tree to flowers on the other tree. Bees usually do this job. Then, inside the flower, so this was that beautiful pink flower. And just like flowers turn brown and the petals start to fall out, that's what happened. And inside the flower, a tiny apple starts to grow. So the leaves fell off of that flower, and right there is the apple. In summer, the sun, rain, and air help the apples get bigger. Some apples turn red. Others turn yellow. Still others stay green. I think there's even more colors too. In fall, the apples are ripe. Workers pick them by hand, fill their bags, and empty them into large bins. That would be a fun job to have, huh? Picking all the apples. Look at all those apples. Some families pick their own apples to carry home. So in the fall, some people go apple picking. Growers take their apples to storerooms. Here the apples are kept for up to a year. In winter, spring, and summer, you can buy fresh apples that were kept in cold storage. So in order to store them, they have to be in a cold place. Growers sell about half their apples for eating. The rest are made into applesauce, or apple juice, or apple pie. Meanwhile, the apple tree waits. Soon, tiny flower buds will start to open again. What season does it look like it's happening in this picture? Looks like it might be winter. And then in the spring, those little beautiful pink flowers will come. They'll blossom, and then comes the apple. So have you ever looked inside an apple? Do you know what is inside an apple? I'm gonna open one up to show you, because I don't know if you know this, but there's a star in every apple. So we're gonna cut our apple, and a child shouldn't cut an apple. I have my special cutting board here, and I'm not gonna cut it this way where the stem is. I'm gonna cut it this way. And then I'm gonna show you something special. It's in every apple. Do you see? Do you see the star? And inside the star are those seeds. So it probably wouldn't be a good idea to plant the seeds right now because we're almost in the season of fall. But those seeds can be planted in the spring. And what does that star look like? If you look really close, it looks very similar to the flowers that grow on the apple tree. Isn't that interesting? They took the same shape as the flower that they grew from. So it's always fun to discover that there is a star in every apple. Okay, well, before we move on to our writing practice, I wanted to teach you guys a song. Okay, well, it's really not a song, it's more a rhyme. But it goes like this. So I've put a whole bunch of apples here, and this is a game too. But first I'll do the rhyme. 10 little apples sitting on a tree. 5 for you and 5 for me. There's one green worm that you can't see. Oh, where could that little worm be? Now, I've put 10 apples on here. Let's count to make sure we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for me. 10 little apples sitting on a tree. 5 for you and 5 for me. There's one green worm that you can't see. Oh, where could that little worm be? Well, Mrs. Hamilton hid a worm. It's behind one of these apples, and you know what? I don't even know where the worm is. So to play this game, I'm going to be taking an apple one at a time. I'm going to look behind it, and if there's a green worm, then we start all over again. Okay, so which one should I pick? I think I will pick this one. Do you think there's a green worm behind it? No. All right. I'll have to try another one. Maybe this one? No green worm that I can't see. All right, let's try the last one. Oh, where could that little worm be? Okay, let's try this one. Oh. This one? No. This one? Where could that worm be? Let's try this one. Ah! There he is! There's my little green worm that I couldn't see. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna play one more time. And I'm also gonna put one of these on Mrs. Hamilton's classroom website. So you could cut out the apples and the worm and hide it and play with someone at home. It's kind of fun. And you could just lay them down on the ground too. So I'm gonna mix them up because I don't know where that worm went. All right, so 5 for you, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, I already know it's not behind that one. All right. 10 little apples sitting on a tree. 5 for you and 5 for me. There's one green worm that you can't see. Oh, where could that little worm be? Well, I already know it's not here because I dropped it. Let's see. I'll go faster this time. No, it's a little scary. No? Wasn't it here last time? I don't know. Let's see. Let me try the first one. No. All right. How about you? No! 3 left. Let's try this one. Ah! There's that green worm. It looks like that is Izzy Inchworm. We're going to learn all about Izzy Inchworm during Eye Week. He's a cute green worm. All right. So that's fun. So you can print that out on Mrs. Hamilton's website. But just like I taught you that trick for when we were making the arrow, you can laminate them by just putting packing tape, the Scotch packing tape on one side and then the other. And then they'll keep better. And then you won't be able to see that worm underneath. And that'll be a fun game to play with your child. Okay. Well, we are going to now be working on writing our uppercase A. So I have in my binder, I have it all set here. So make sure you have all the downloads printed for today. And we are going to be working on a sheet. It looks like says A is for Annie Alligator. And there is our friend Annie Alligator in the shape of the uppercase A. And remember, where do we start our letters? At the top. So we're gonna go down, go back up to the top, slide down, and a line across the middle. Let's remind ourselves of that song. Letter A, I can make a great big A. Start up, slide down, back up, slide down, and cross it in the middle. And right down here, we're going to be making our own uppercase A. Now, if you need some time to practice, so this page is going to be available on Mrs. Hamilton's classroom website today. And let's remind ourselves, the sky is up. So the blue line should be at the top, the red line should be in the middle, that's the gate, and the green grass at the bottom. So I am just going to insert it into the front of Mrs. Hamilton's classroom binder. Just put it in like that. Make sure the blue is at the top. And you don't even have to do this now, but I'm just going to remind ourselves. We're going to sing our song. Letter A, I can make a great big A. Start up, slide down, back up, slide down, and cross it in the middle. And you can practice a couple of those. And then we're going to go onto the paper. So you are going to be needing, you can do this activity with a pencil or even a crayon. If you are new to writing and you're not really good using the pencil yet, well then a crayon might be better for you. So we're just going to be tracing these, and then we can color in our Annie alligator. What do you think? What color do you think Annie alligator would be? I have an idea what color Annie alligator would be if I'm coloring it, but you can make your Annie alligator any color you want. So first, I want to make my A's. How many A's are we making today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are not coloring these A's in. We're really going to practice writing our letters the right way. So when you grab your pencil, make sure you're holding it the right way. Have the point, I'm going to put it down on the floor. Have the point facing you. Get your pinchers ready. Pinch at the bottom, lift it up, and then slide it back and stick that third finger in. Okay? Now you should be writing down, but I'm going to write up here so you can see what I'm doing. So where do we start our letters? At the top. So we're going to start right where the apple is, and we are going to make a sliding line down. Start up, slide down. Lift your pencil up. Start up, slide down, and cross it in the middle. So I have these lines here so you could practice making your A's the right way. That's why we're not coloring this, and we're not just tracing it starting from the bottom. We have to start where that apple is. Let's try it again. Start up, slide down. Back up, slide down. Cross it in the middle. We have 2 to go. Start up, slide down. Back up, slide down. And cross it in the middle. 1 to go. Start up, slide down, back up, slide down, and cross it in the middle. And if you need a little more time, if you're not finished, you can always stop Mrs. Hamilton's class. So you can take your time and write those 4 letter A's. Once we get those done, it's time to color our Annie alligator. So I was thinking I'm going to make my Annie alligator green. So I'm going to get myself a green crayon from my crayon box. But everyone's different and they like to do things different ways. So whatever crayon you pick is fine, because this is your work. So let me get that green crayon. I think this is green. Is it Green green? Because sometimes, yep, this is yellow green. There was a Y in front of it. And yellow green's fine too, but it just seems a little more yellowy. Okay, got my green crayon. I'm gonna hold it the same way I do my pencil. We shouldn't be holding our crayon like this. We're gonna pinch at the bottom, put that other finger in, and when we color, it takes time to learn how to color. Just try your best. But we start in one spot and we just go back and forth, back and forth. And once it's all colored there, then you go to a new area. Now Mrs. Hamilton's been coloring a long time, so I kind of know when to stop so I don't go out of the lines. But if you're new to coloring, it's fine if you go out of the lines. That's how we learn. So I'm going to try and leave her eyes white. I want to call Annie alligator a boy, but she's a girl. Silly Mrs. Hamilton. Go back and forth. Just try your best. Back and forth and back and forth. It's got the tail to go. And you might say, I'm not good at coloring. But the more you practice and the stronger your fingers get, the easier it will get. If you're not used to writing, your hand might be tired right now. That's what all my students say at the beginning of the year. That hurts. And you know what they do? They try and switch hands. But you should really be coloring with the hand, your dominant hand it's called. So if you're reaching for something, like if someone was handing something to you, whatever hand you grab with is the hand that you should use. Even if your hand gets tired, you have to keep using that hand, because if you're switching hands, then you're not making your hand any stronger. Okay? So I think I'm finished. This says Annie Alligator. And if you are older and you would like to try and write Annie Alligator, well, you can certainly do that. I'm not going to do that today, but that's something you could do if you're already a really good writer. And Annie is capitalized. It starts with an uppercase A because that's someone's name. Annie Alligator. And once you're done with that, be sure to hang it up. This is something that you should be proud of. It's your work. Okay, well, I think we are going to take a little movement break. So we're going to be doing some exciting songs. We're going to do our 10 little apples sitting on a tree. And we're going to do Way Up High in the Apple Tree and some more of our fun movement games. Okay? So I'll see you right back here. Let's do Way Up High in an Apple Tree. Get 3 red apples ready. Way up high in an apple tree, 3 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came an apple. It was good. Way up high in an apple tree, 2 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came an apple. It was good. Way up high in an apple tree, 1 red apple smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apple and it was good. Let's sing I Have 10 Little Fingers. I have 10 little fingers, and they all belong to me, and I can make them do things. Would you like to see? I can shut them up tight. I can open them wide. I can clap them together, and I can make them hide. I can put them up high. I can put them down low. I can roll them around and fold them just so. Let's do 3 little monkeys swinging on a tree. So get 3 little monkeys ready. 3 little monkeys swinging on a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, hungry as can be. Snap! 2 little monkeys swinging on a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, hungry as can be. Snap! 1 little monkey swinging on a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, hungry as can be. Snap! No more monkeys swinging on a tree. Well, that was fun. I'm going to read you a quick story, and then we are going to make an apple craft. This is one of my favorites. It's called 10 Apples Up on Top. Oh boy, look at all those red apples. 1 apple up on top. 2 apples up on top. I don't think I could do that. Look, I can do it too. Look, see, I can do 3. 3, I see. You can do 3, but I can do more. You have 3, but I have 4. 4 and more rhyme. Look, see now? I can hop with 4 apples up on top. Oh my gosh. And I can hop up on a tree with 4 apples up on me. Look here, you two. See here, you two. I can get 5 on top, can you? Wow. I am so good, I will not stop. 5, now 6, now 7 on top. 7 apples up on top. I am so good, they will not drop. 5, 6, 7, fun, fun, fun. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But see, we are as good as you. Look, now we have 7 too. Oh my. And now, see here, 8. 8 on top. 8 apples up. Not one will drop. 8, 8. And we can skate. Look now, we can skate with 8. But I can do 9 and hop and drink. You cannot do this, I think. We can do it too. See here, we are as good as you. We are all very good, I think. With 9, we all can hop and drink. 9 is very good, but then come on and we will make it 10. Oh my. Look! 10 apples up on top! We are not going to let them drop. Look out! Look out! I see them up! Uh-oh. Someone doesn't look very happy. But they're in her house. I will make the apples fall! Get out! Get out, you! One and all! I don't think they were supposed to go in that house. They climbed in the window. We must not let our apples fall. Out of our way, we cannot stop. We cannot let our apples drop. This is not good. What will we do? They want to get our apples too. The birds are trying to get them. They will get them if we let them. Come! We cannot let them get them. Oh dear, they knocked over a little baby bear. I hope they said they were sorry. Look out! The mop! The mop! The mop! You cannot stop our apple fun. Our apples will not drop. Not one. Come on, come on, come on! Come one and all! We have to make the apples fall. They must not get our apples down. Come on, come on! Get out of town! Oh my, everyone's chasing them. I don't know how they run so fast with those apples on their head. Apples! Apples up on top! All of this must stop, stop, stop! Now all our fun is going to stop. Our apples are all going to drop. Uh-oh. Looks like a mess. I'm afraid to see what happened. Look! 10 apples on us all! What fun! We will not let them fall. Well, that's funny. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a big mess. Well, that book is called 10 Apples Up on Top. And I'm so glad that you were such good listeners. When we were reading the story, you were looking with your eyes and listening with your ears and keeping your voice quiet and your body calm. Snoozer, I'm really proud of you. And Antonio, you guys have been so quiet. I didn't even know you were here. You were so quiet. I'm proud of you. Good job, guys.
Thank you!
Thank you!
All right, well, let's get ready to make our craft of the day. It is going to look like this when we're finished. And we're doing something today very exciting. We are cutting. We're going to cut this circle. So get your scissors. All right, do you have your scissors? You should also, I should have mentioned, you should have your glue and a pencil and all your pieces. So today we are going to be cutting this circle. And then you should have 2 eyes, 2 pink cheeks, a stem, a little leaf that's gonna go on the stem, and this other little green oval shape that's gonna be the circle. And then a little piece of paper. And guess what that paper says? Apple. Apple. And you're gonna make yourself a little lowercase a if you can. If you can't, that's okay. So let's start off with the cutting. We're gonna cut that circle out. So you are gonna need to hold your scissors. Look at your scissors very carefully. Your scissors will have a little hole and then a bigger hole. So your thumb always goes up. Kind of have it like this. Hold your scissors up. Put your thumb in the little hole, and then 2 fingers or 3 fingers can probably fit in the other hole. Thumb up, and you're gonna open the scissors and close the scissors. Now, cutting out this craft is probably one of the hardest things you're gonna do all year because we are not used to cutting. So make sure your thumb is in the little hole, your other fingers are in the other one. You're gonna start anywhere you want, it's a circle. So open your alligator mouth and close, and we're gonna try and get to the line. All right, now you're gonna be turning the paper, not the scissors. So we're gonna close, open, and then you kind of gotta push your scissors forward. So open, slide it right to where this point is. So close, open, push forward, close, open, push forward. If you have an adult person with you and you're having trouble, they can stick their hands and try and help you. Stick their fingers in the scissors and keep your fingers in there. So close, open, push forward. Close, open, push forward. Now look, I'm gonna get to a turning part. I'm gonna kind of turn the paper. It takes a long time to get used to this. So close, open, push forward. Close, open, scoot forward. Close, open, scoot forward. Look, I'm gonna turn my hand, turn the paper. Close, open, close, open, close, open. And you keep going around. If you're having trouble, that's okay. It takes a long time to become a good cutter. Slide forward. Close, open, scooch forward. Close, open, scoot forward. And look, I'm almost where I started. All right, if it comes out a little, look, even mine, it's a little, I've got a couple of rickety spots here so I can fix. All right, but however you did is just fine. Okay. Now, once you have your circle cut out, I think the first thing, let's look at our apple. Why don't we add the stem? Because that's at the very tippy top of the apple. So you're gonna get your glue, take the top off. Oh, and Mrs. Hamilton didn't slide her glue down when I finished last time, but I'm gonna move it up just a little. And I'm gonna take my glue, I'm gonna put it right at the top of my apple. Just like our letters start at the top, the stem is gonna go right at the top. So a stem is brown. I'm gonna stick it right there. I'm gonna hold it down and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have a little leaf. I'm gonna stick it somewhere on the stem. So I'll put a little glue on there. Stick it anywhere you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just like we have a face, eyes are kind of up here on our face, then the nose, then the mouth. So I'm gonna make a little dot of glue here. I'll make 2 dots of glue. And I'm pushing kind of hard. Look, that's what it looks like. I can see the glue. Then I can stick the eyes on. You can do it one at a time and hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After we get our eyes on, then we're gonna put a dot for the nose. The nose is green. It's a green oval. Put it right there. Now comes the tricky part, the little cheeks. If I were to put cheeks on me, these are my cheeks. They go up when I smile. So we're gonna kind of put them on the sides of the nose. So I'll put one glue dot there, one glue dot there. Press them down, hold the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna lift it up, give it the shake test. If something falls off, you gotta put more glue on to make it stay. And then the last part of this is making the smile. Our smile is gonna start here, go down and up. It's like the letter U. So you're gonna start here. I would probably use a pencil because I don't know how many of you have made a mouth before. So I'm gonna go down and up. Just do your best. My smile looks kind of happy, doesn't he? And then we have the word apple. A-P-P-L-E. Apple. And I made a lowercase a here. And if you want, you can try and make a lowercase a. If that's too hard for you, if it's too small, maybe an adult person could write it and you can trace it. But it's really not too bad to make. I'll show you. To make a lowercase a, I can make a little a, make a circle, then a stick. It's really very simple. So it's just a circle and then a stick. Okay, that's the lowercase a, and we're gonna be making big ones tomorrow. So once you have your circle and your stick, and remember the stick should be right next to the circle, then you can stick that anywhere you want. I'm gonna put it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dun, dun, dun. And there is our apple. Now speaking of apples, we never had our friend Dr. Dan tell us a little bit about what it means for an apple a day to keep the doctor away. I wonder if Dr. Dan likes children eating apples every day. Let's find out about him. Hey Zot, can you bring us Dr. Dan?
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Dan, and today I want to talk about apples. Now you might have heard the phrase before, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now that phrase is a little bit true because apples are super nutritious and super healthy. Now apples contain all kinds of vitamins and minerals, things our body needs throughout the day to give us energy, to run and play and study and do all the things we do throughout the day. We need nutrients, and apples are loaded with them. Now another great thing that apples have a lot of is called fiber. Fiber is a substance our body uses to keep everything moving, our stomach and our intestines, and to use all the great nutrients, the fruits, the vegetables, the grains, the meats we eat throughout the day to turn them into energy that we can use throughout the day. So everyone, if we want lots of energy for our brain and our body throughout the day, make sure we're always eating foods like apples that have lots of vitamins, nutrients, fibers, and other great things that give us all that wonderful energy. And don't forget everyone, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, thanks, Dr. Dan. I really learned a lot. I'm going to try and eat more apples and other healthy foods, because that makes me stronger and healthier. And I want to stay strong and healthy this year so I can be here to teach you every day. Well, I really had a great time today. We did so much. Snoozer, what was your favorite thing that we learned today?
My favorite part was Izzy Inchworm.
Ooh, that's a good one. And Antonio, what was the favorite thing that you did today?
My favorite part was the apple story.
And my favorite part was seeing Dr. Dan because I really learned a lot. It's a lot to think about. I gotta pay attention more to the things I eat because that makes me a stronger and healthier person. And I want to be the best person I can be and fight off all those germs. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about something brand new. Ants. Ants. So we're going to have a little fun learning about ants. We're going to make an ant craft and learn a whole bunch of new things, new facts about ants that you may not have even known. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at Mrs. Hamilton's classroom. Be kind and have a great day.